In this 17th lesson on the pentatonic minor scale, we continue with the third melody with measures 4, 5, and 6. You've gotten measures 1, 2, and 3 down fairly well by now, and you have them playing to a metronome nice and smooth at a tempo where you can play them nice and smooth. Remember, this is not about speed, it's about technical excellence, playing things well. Speed comes with time, familiarity, and repetition. That's just the way that works, okay? So don't worry so much about speed. Just focus on getting the melodies and things that you're learning down with technical excellence so that they will be properly learned. Moving forward, that benefits you far more than anything else, all right? So let's get into these next 3 measures. Okay, let's see. Look at that first measure. Very familiar, isn't it? That's because it is a repeat of what you did in the last measure. So go ahead and play that. Don't hammer and pull, just play every note. Don't forget your 4th finger here on the 4th string at 10 to facilitate the 7th fret on the 3rd. Now the difference is you hold this last note for 2 full beats. So it's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. And that's the only difference. You're kind of finishing the phrase. Now we're going to move on to the next measure. Now this is all in nested, right? So now we're going to move on to the next phrase, which starts at the 11th fret on the 2nd string. And you're going to be bending from 11 up to the note at 13. That's your target note. And then you're going to release the bend, staying at the 11th fret, 3rd finger, of course. Now, with the bends, remember, you want to have your thumb hanging out on the shoulder so that you have something to push against. And then back to 11. 1st finger back to 8 on the 2nd string. Now we're going to transition from nested to extended back 2 frets to 6 on the 2nd string with your 1st finger. And then your 2nd finger is going to play the 7th fret on the 3rd string. And then your 1st finger at 5 on the 3rd string. And we're going to transition from extended back to primary at the 3rd fret on the 3rd string with your 1st finger. Okay? So let's do that again. At 11, 3rd finger, 2nd finger coming in behind to help support it, thumb over here, and you're going to be bending up to that 13th fret note. And then release it, but stay on that string and on the 11th fret. 1st finger back to 8 on the 2nd string. And now you're going to transition from nested to extended back 2 frets to 6 on the 2nd string with your 1st finger. Your 2nd finger is going to play the 7th fret of the 3rd string. And your 1st finger is on 5 of the 3rd string. Now you're going to transition from extended back to primary 2 frets to 3. Okay, and there you go. Let's keep going. Now you're going to come back up to 5, but you're going to bend up to the 7th fret note on the 3rd string. And then again, you're going to release, but hold your position and play that. 3 with the 1st finger, all on the 3rd string. Then your 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string. Then you're going to play the 3rd fret and the 5th fret of the 5th string. You can hammer or pick, just like in measure 2 and at the end of measure 3. Okay? So, pause the video. If you need to rewind and walk through the explanation, go ahead and do that. Then when you're ready to continue, we'll keep going. Okay, let's play through this for you. 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Again, in that sixth measure, you see a dotted quarter note in beat 3. That means you have the whole of beat 3 plus half of beat 4. So it's 3 and 4 and right? Okay. Now, pause the video. If you want to listen to the demonstration, go for it. Remember, play everything. Don't hammer right now. We want you to get everything nice and smooth and flowing. Okay? Then pause the video, play through this, put it to a metronome, get it sitting right. Remember, we're going a little bit deeper now, a little bit more involved, so you want to take your time with this and not rush. And then when you're ready to continue, we'll keep going. Okay, rather than put the chart up on the screen and fill up so much of the screen, you've got the written material in front of you that you've downloaded. So I'm just going to play through the first 6 measures here, nice and smooth and flowing. All right, here we go. Now, the first time I'm going to do it where I play everything, and then I'll do it again where I hammer on and pull off everything. 3 and 4 and 1 and whoops, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all right, here it is with the hammers. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, there you go. All right, there's the first 6 measures. Make sure before you move forward to play this clean, flowing, and smooth with a metronome. You're stepping up into a little bit more complex melody now. So you want to make sure that you're understanding it and playing it well. Do the work and it will give you the reward. Okay? So when you're ready, we'll be there. See you then. Hi, thanks for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, it's free. Hit the red button down there in the lower right-hand corner. Below the video, there's a gray notification bell if you want to be notified when new content is posted, which we often do about once a week. I also have Outsmart Your Guitar over on Patreon. That channel features content that isn't included here on YouTube, so you may want to go check that out. There's 2 levels of subscription there, and we'd really love it if you became a patron and showed us your support there as well. All right? Thanks so much for watching, and thanks for your time. We'll see you soon.